What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning into my channel, Jace's Own World. I really appreciate it. Hey, over in this corner over here, I got a little something hiding in the corner. So let's check that out. Ooh, what is it? What is it? Ooh, I got some goodies over here. We got some electric bikes. We got some just junk tools. But check it out. Oh, I got some extra stuff. ARP bolts. What would those be for? ARP bolts. Interesting. Here's my new charge pipe I'm going to be installing with that over there. Has a new motor. But let's see what these ARP bolts are for. Dun, 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 dun. Whoop. What is that? A Wavetrac differential, huh? Let's go ahead and get this sucker and see what it's all about. Because this is kind of heavy, but I can open it right here. Whew. All right. We got a Wavetrac differential, guys. I wonder what that is. Oh, shoot! It's a Wavetrac differential. Limited slip differential for this sucker over here. Because this is a one-wheel peel at the moment when it's running, obviously. So, you know, just going for full traction in the front. Some mechanical LSD action. Let's check it out, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's coming right out. Check it out. Sweet, sweet, sweet. There she blows, guys. There is probably my second favorite mod that I'm going to be doing on this car. What's my first favorite mod? Well, that has to do with the suspension, which I've made a video on. They are Coney Yellows mixed with EMD lowering springs and an 034 rear sway bar with Moog rear end links. Perfect daily streetable setup, in my opinion. But this guy right here is going to make cornering all amazing. It's just gonna be a different animal. No more understeer with this sucker. I mean, there's probably gonna be some understeer, just not as much. With the GTI, with the open differential, because this is a base model S 2017, you get the one wheel peel, and I've noticed that on left turns, I get the most understeer. I get it a little bit on right, but when I'm cornering really hard, I get it the most on lefts. And so with this new Wavetrac LSD, I'm going to be able to put the power down with two wheels. This wheel and this wheel. Yes, I'm going to get both. Both are going to be beneficial when I'm driving. I'm not going to have that one wheel peel anymore. I'm going to have better traction. I'm going to have better tire wear. Everything's going to be better. Everything. So I cannot wait. This is an expensive part, as you all know. It was actually less expensive before COVID. So it's now probably $300 or $400 more than when it was before COVID. But I got a great deal on it. It was on sale. Pretty much everything I buy is almost on sale. So I'm excited to put this in. And I decided that I'm going to be installing the Wavetrac LSD into my transmission by myself. And the reason why I decided to do that is for two main reasons. There's several reasons, but the two main reasons that I decided to do that myself, do the job myself, is because just doing a job myself just gives me a lot of pleasure. It gives me a lot of confidence in being able to do things that I haven't done before, and then going forward with more things that I haven't done before. So it gives me confidence in my abilities to work on things. There's a few videos online that show, you know, not step-by-step process, but enough to show how to take apart the transmission and install a Wavetrac LSD. And I'm going to be working with a buddy of mine who has a press, which you most likely need. You don't 100% need it, but you might need it. He has a press. He also has a torch and stuff like that, and then all the other tools I have that are needed for this job. So, oh, and he also has another thing, like a jackhammer type of tool to take the old differential bolts. Anyways, I'll be making a video when I do this. But anyways, all the tools he has, between him and I, we both have him, and he's more experienced in like taking things apart and working on things than I am. So between both of us, we're gonna be fine, and it's gonna be great knowing that I did it myself. So that's the number one reason. Number two reason is I was beforehand, I was thinking of, you know, just having a shop do it because it will be a lot faster. So while I'm installing my engine, I could take my transmission to a shop and have them install the Wavetrac differential. Well, when I started having quotes come back to me on the installation cost of putting a Wavetrac diff over here into the transmission, and this is not me bringing my car into their shop and them removing my transmission from the engine and all that. No, this is me removing the transmission myself and sending my transmission to the shop. And this is also me providing all of the parts, which I will show you right here. So coming around here, as you first saw earlier, I have the ARP bolts, which you need for this job, okay? Also the Wavetrac LSD over there, that's 2 parts. And then you need this, which is a shim kit, because when you are putting a new Wavetrac differential into the transmission, you're most likely going to have some play in it. And so you need a proper OEM shim kit so that you can set the preload correctly. So that costs money. I'm providing that. And then these are also the bearings to the input shaft. These are brand new bearings. So my transmission probably doesn't need them because I've had 0 issues with my transmission, but it has 187,000 miles on the transmission itself. So I figured get these as well and put these on while I'm at it. But shops do recommend, you actually getting this too, or they might charge you if you don't opt to get new ones. So that I'm providing, and as well as the transmission fluid, which is somewhere in here. So yeah, I'm providing all of the parts, and even with me bringing my transmission itself to them and providing all the parts, meaning all they're going to be doing is charging me labor. All the parts I have, all they're doing is charging me labor. And since they've been doing it so many times, they know what they're doing. They should be able to do it fast, right? You would think so. Well, the lowest quote that I got was $400 from a guy that lives all the way in Northern California. So that would be quite a drive for me. And because of that, it probably won't work out. But he's kind of like his own deal. And so he quoted me $400. And I thought that was a great deal. If I got quoted that in my area in Arizona, I totally would have taken that. But in Arizona at actual shops, they were charging me at the lowest $1,000 for the job, just labor alone. Meaning if their labor rate is $150 an hour, which it might be more or less, but I'm just giving an average, they're charging me 7 hours for the job, which I think is kind of crazy, especially if you have expertise in doing this job and installing it. I honestly would think that anyone with the knowledge on how to put this into a transmission, and they have all the parts sitting right in front of them, and they don't have to take the transmission in or out of the car itself, I would think it's a 2 or 3 hour job. That's just me. And that's probably why the other guy only charged me $400, because he knows he can do it in like 2 or 3 hours. So, yeah, so when that $1,000 at the lowest cost came in for the Wavetrac install into the transmission, I was like, that's a lot of money just for labor. That's nuts. And so I decided, hey, my friend and I can tackle it. And it's not like we have to get it done super quick because it's not like my car is running anyway. So we're gonna have the time to do it and it's gonna be enjoyable. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a first time for both of us because out of all the stuff that he's done with vehicles, he's never installed a differential inside the actual transmission, especially on the VW, he's never done it. So it's gonna be fun for both of us. So I just wanted to make this video and let you know that I'm super excited, super excited for this bad baby right here. I think a Wavetrac is going to be one of the best mods that the car is going to have on it. I mean, the suspension is amazing, the power is amazing, and all that stuff. But honestly, the handling through the suspension and then the Wavetrac right here is just going to bring it to another level, especially if I start taking it to the track and stuff. So it's going to be completely almost track ready besides like all this extra stuff. I really want to just make it like a fun, super fun street not daily, but like a street vehicle where I'm taking it to the canyons and doing some runs against some people. And I just want to get the best traction that I can out of the car. So that's really why I did this job. And since this is going to be a forever car for me, I might as well get it done and do it the way that I want and just keep progressing all the stuff that I'm doing with it. So that's going to be it for the day, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you like that and I hope you're as excited as I am to get that Wavetrac in there and also the engine in this car because it's been a while. So let's be real. I think you guys need this. I need this. I need this car to be running. I think you need this too. All right, guys. Till the next video. Peace.